Any Negro male who don't see beauty in his own woman, any Negro male who don't see attraction in his black woman, any Negro male who don't see God in the black woman, any coon in Vegas who can't love the black woman ain't worthy of being called a man. So you're telling me what all the hell we done been through with white folks for 400 years, you want to go and wife one up. Get the hell out of here. Slavery did something to us that led to a dysfunction in our behavior. Slavery took from you and I. Slavery stole from black people the natural God-given desire to want to control your destiny. And this is why black people so comfortable letting the Latinos gentrify your community. This is why black people so comfortable letting white folk miseducate your children. This is why black people so comfortable spending $30 billion a year on hair and weave products. $30 billion a year. Black woman, do you know that your weave, hair, and wig bill is more than half the countries in Africa have to operate on for the whole year? And that's what you spend on weave, hair, and wig, because for 400 years, the white man that made our black women feel so insecure about the way she looked that she spends 1/3 of her disposable income trying to enhance her beauty. Black men, $2 billion on Air Jordans every year, but our boys ain't got no schools that they can go to. $1 million on McDonald's, and our elders are dying in racist hospital beds. $800 million on chicken, turkey, beef, and pork, financing your own cancer. All these college degrees we done got, all these government positions we done achieved, all these black millionaires and billionaires we got, but what good is any of it if your mind is just as under control of the white man now as it was 400 years ago? Las Vegas, nothing will ever change for Africans in America until we change the way we think. The psychological revolution is the most important one. We talk about reparations, and I support reparations, and we will get reparations. But my problem with reparations is you want the white man to repair his damage, but you don't want to repair your own. Do you realize we got problems money can't fix? The black man and woman's issue with one another, no dollar can fix that. The black woman's lack of appreciation for her God-given beauty, no money can fix that. The black man's unwillingness to stand, fight, and die for his people, no dollar can fix that. Half of our psychopathology cannot be repaired with money. It can only be repaired with sacrifice. I tell you. Let me get my towel one time. And to the black man of Las Vegas, and for my non-Africans in the room, you're not being disrespected. I understand there's exceptions to every rule. So I'm not chastising any non-African, but I would at the same token say that if the shoe fit, you might as well wear it. To my black men, I'm very ashamed of you, because as I've driven around Las Vegas in this short time, I'm seeing too many black men dating non-African women. So let me be real clear. Let me be real clear. Any Negro male who don't see beauty in his own woman, Any Negro male who don't see attraction in his black woman, any Negro male who don't see God in the black woman, any coon in Vegas who can't love the black woman ain't worthy of being called a man. Quote me on that. We talking about fighting for the survival of the black family. How the hell we gonna talk about fighting for survival of the black family when you wanna take your hard-earned wages over to another woman's community? Haven't they stole enough? Haven't they robbed enough? Haven't they killed enough? So you're telling me what all the hell we done been through with white folks for 400 years, you wanna go and wife one up? Get the hell out of here. And black woman, don't you follow suit with what the brother is doing. Because some of y'all say you want to get a bunny, I'm going to go get a puppy. And that's just as unacceptable. Because the black woman is the mother of civilization. You are the first being that God put on earth to bring forth life. So you are the living manifestation of supreme consciousness. You are God incarnate. And for a black woman to spread your wings and let your slave master inject his ancestors into your heaven. Because you do know when you make a child, that's the coming together of two families, two DNAs, two sets of ancestors. So do you really think Harriet Tubman want to have a cookout with Adolf Hitler? Do you really think? Do you really think Marcus Garvey want to sit down with Thomas Jefferson? Why would you force our African ancestors who have already been traumatized enough to be re-traumatized by your self-hatred? Why would you make your womb an incubator for white power and privilege? I have nothing against the white woman. I have nothing against the Asian woman, the Latino woman. Most of the Latinos are Africans hiding under Spanish language anyway. I have nothing against any woman of another race. But I'm concerned about the survival of my own. And one thing we're going to have to get right, black people, if we're going to get back to glory, is we have to stop feeling insecure about putting our people first. And if your religion doesn't allow you to put black people first, then your religion cannot be in the service of God. It's in the service of white supremacy. Have you noticed we're the only people in America who have to go one place to pray and another to solve our problems? Why is that? You can go to the church and worship God, but when you say, let's talk about police brutality, the pastor say, you can't do that here. Let's talk about the gentrification of black Las Vegas. You can't do that here. Let's talk about economic apartheid in Las Vegas. You can't do that here. So how can you tell me that you are a servant of the Lord when you're comfortable with your people living in hell? Brothers and sisters, black religion has been one of our biggest problems in the post-Dr. King era. And what makes the black church, not all of them, because I'm a descendant of pastors, there's a few exceptions. But generally speaking, what makes the black church the enemy of black people is the black church has a tendency to deify your oppression. The black church has a bad habit of making black people think the reason you ain't got nothing is because God set it up that way. The reason your kids are being miseducated is because God set it up that way. The reason white folks in charge is because God set it up that way. And I'm here to tell you, God didn't set it up that way. Folks set it up that way, and you have allowed him to keep it that way. See, the God I serve doesn't serve me, because that would make God my creation. The God I serve works through me, not for me.